Well, hello. I've got about an hour set here of old jazz standards and 60 classics that I've been working on, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm going to start off with two oldies from the jazz era. The first one is called I'll Remember April, usually done as an instrumental. It's not, you don't hear it sung very often. And interestingly enough, the words I'll Remember April come in a very strange part of the melody. It's a very popular tune among jazz players because the chords and melody work so beautifully for improvising. The other interesting thing about it is the words are rather ironic. As you'll see, the story it's not quite as it may seem. I'm going to follow that with a Jimmy Van Heusen classic called Like Someone in Love. The lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we've ever had. Alone where we've walked together, I'll remember April and be glad. I'll be content to love you once. In April, your lips were warm, and love and spring were new. I'm not afraid of autumn and her sorrow. I remember April and you. The fire will dwindle into glowing ashes. Flames and love live such a little while. I can't forget, but I won't be lonely. I remember April and smile. The lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we've ever had. Alone when we've walked together, I'll remember April and be glad. I'll be content to love you once. In April, your lips were warm, and love and spring were new. I'm not afraid of autumn and her sorrow. I remember April and you. The fire was dwindling to glowing ashes. Flames and love live such a little while. I can't forget, but I won't be lonely. I remember April and smile. I remember April. I remember April and smile. Lately, I find myself out gazing at stars, hearing guitars like someone in love. Sometimes the things I do astound me, mostly whenever you're around. Sometimes I seem to walk as though I had wings, bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove, feeling like someone. Myself out gazing at stars, hearing guitars like someone in love. Sometimes the things I do astound me, mostly whenever you're around. Sometimes I seem to walk as though I had wings, bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I am limp as a glove, feeling like someone, feeling like someone in love. Okay, we're going to shift into the ethnic portion of the show right now. We've got a couple of south of the border tunes. I'm going to start off with a relatively lesser known composition of Antonio Carlos Jobim. It's called Este Se Olhar, These Eyes of Yours. Este se olhar, quando encontrar-me, fala de umas coisas que eu não posso acreditar. Tô-se a sonhar e pensar que você gosta de mim como eu de você. Mas a ilusão, quando se desfaz, dói no coração de quem sonhou demais. Ah, se pudesse entender o que dizem esses olhos. Se olhar, quando encontrar-me, fala de umas coisas que eu não posso acreditar. Tô-se a sonhar e pensar que você gosta de mim como eu de você. Mas a ilusão, quando se desfaz, Hoy no corazón de quien soy yo demais. Hacen desentender o que dizem vocês olhos. This next tune is from the 20s, and it's was made famous by Mr. Louis Armstrong. It's called Sugar. Sugar, I call my baby my sugar. I'll never baby my sugar. Sugar baby of mine is so confectionery funny. She never pleads for my money, and when she feeds me her honey, she gets her need every time. I take a million sips from her lips if I were a bee, 'cause they are sweeter than any candy to me. Granulated sugar, I'll never cheat on my sugar, 'cause I'm so sweet on my sugar. Sugar baby of mine. Sugar, I call my baby my sugar. I'll never maybe my sugar. Sugar baby of mine is so confectionery funny. She never pleads for my money, 'cause she feeds me my honey. She gets her need every time. I take a million sips from her lips if I were a bee, 'cause they are sweeter than any candy to me. Granulated sugar, I'll never cheat on my sugar, 'cause I'm so sweet on my sugar. Sugar baby of mine. Well, it's quite hot and humid in here without the AC on so as not to make a lot of noise. I feel kind of like Rudy Giuliani. Is my hair dye dripping? This next one is a Mexican favorite. It's actually, I think, Argentine originally, but it's a very popular song in Mexico as well as here in the United States, especially Tejas. Many of you will know it. Needs no introduction. Besame, besame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. Que tengo miedo a perderte después. So I'm going to play a George Gershwin tune now. One familiar to many people. It's called A Foggy Day. I actually feel kind of more like Seth Meyers than Rudy Giuliani because Seth's so funny, except that when he doesn't have a live audience, he's just like not the same. It's just like he's just kind of flat, and I kind of feel like I want to be playing in front of people, but there's nobody here except my dear friend Gary, who's being so kind as to help me out with this. But no, Gary, you're worth 100 people, at least. Foggy day in London town. Had me up, had me down. I greet the morning with alarm. British Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wonder, could this thing last? The age of miracles had just passed. And suddenly I saw you there. On that foggy London day, the sun was shining everywhere. had me up, had me down. I greet the morning with alarm. British Museum, it lost its charm. How long, I wonder, could this thing last? The age of miracles had just passed. Suddenly I saw you there on that foggy London day. The sun was shining. Foggy London day, the sun was shining. Foggy, foggy London day. On that foggy London day, the sun was shining everywhere. Okay, nothing to follow Gershwin better than a little Elvis. And I'm going to dedicate this one to my dear brother Peter. He's an Elvis fan. That's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do. That's all right. Baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. My mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Boy, that girl you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you. That's all right. Baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. I'm leaving town tomorrow, leaving town for show. Well, then I won't be bothered, just hanging around the door. That's all right, baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. I ought to mind my pappy, guess I ain't that smart. If I was a thief today, before you break my heart, but that's all right. Baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. Say it's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do. That's all right. Baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. All right, and nothing better to follow Elvis with than a little Dave Brubeck. I'm going to play two Dave Brubeck tunes. They're both instrumentals. The first one is called The Duke, and of course it's named for Duke Ellington. I'm just going to play the melody straight through without any kind of improvising or embellishment of it. It's just such a pretty impressionistic sort of chord changes. And then I'm going to follow that with a oft-recorded tune of Dave Brubeck's called In Your Own Sweet Way. playing a couple of more acoustic guitar numbers here. The first one is an old one from the 20s again, popularized but not written by the wonderful, delightful, and most entertaining Fats Waller, composer of many great songs, but not this one. This one's devoted to my cat, Lulu, who's sitting out there, sort of half listening and half asleep. Gotta get my old tuxedo pressed, got a sew button on my vest, 'cause tonight I got to look my best. Lulu's back in town. Gotta find a $1 somewhere, gotta shine my shoes and slip my hair, gotta get myself a boutonniere. Lulu's back in town. Gotta tell all my pets, all my Harlem coquettes, Mr. Waller regrets that he won't be around. Gotta tell the postman not to call, I won't be home until the fall. I may not be back home at all. Lulu's back in town. Gotta get my old tuxedo pressed, got a sore button on my vest, 'cause tonight I got to look my best. Lulu's back in town. Gotta find a $1 somewhere, gotta shine my shoes and slick my hair, gotta get myself a boutonniere. Lulu's back in town. Gotta tell all my pets, all my Harlem coquettes, Mr. Waller regrets that he won't be around. Gotta tell the postman not to call, hell, I won't be home until the fall. I may not get back home at all. Lulu's back in town. This next one you may recognize. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though until afterwards. Sort of surprise. This is the day of the expanding man. That shape is the shade there where I used to stand. It seems like only yesterday I gazed through the glass at ramblers, while gamblers, that's all in the past. Called me a fool, you say it's a crazy scheme. This one's for real, I already bought the dream. useless to ask me why. Blow a kiss and say goodbye. I'll make it this time. I'm ready to cross that fine line. Learn to work the saxophone. I play just what I feel. Drink scotch and whiskey all night long. Die behind the wheel. They got a name for the winners in the world. I want a name that I lose. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon Blues. My back to the wall, a victim of laughing chance. This is to me the essence of true romance. Sharing the things we know of, those of our kind. Libations, sensations that stagger the mind. I crawl like a viper through these suburban streets. Make love to these women, languid and bittersweet. I'll rise when the sun goes down, cover every game in town, a world of my own. I'll make it my home, sweet home. The saxophone. I play just what I feel. Drink scotch and whiskey all night long. Die behind the wheel. They got a name for the winners in the world. I want a name when I lose. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon Blues. This is the night of the expanding man. I take one more drag as I approach the stand. I cried when I wrote this song. Sue me if I play too long. This brother is free. I'll be what I want to be. I play just what I feel. Drink scotch and whiskey all night long. Die behind the wheel. They got a name for the winners in the world. I want a name when I lose. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon Blues. This next one was from one of maybe the best-selling album of all time in its day, Carole King Tapestry album. One of the more obscure tunes from the album is called Tapestry. a drifter passing by. He wore a torn and tattered cloth around his leather hide, and a coat of many colors, yellow, green on either side. He moved with some uncertainty, as if he didn't know just what he was there for, or where he ought to go. Once he reached for something golden hanging from a tree, and his hands came down empty. Soon within my tapestry, along a rugged road, he sat down on a river rock and turned into a toad. It seemed that he had fallen into someone's wicked spell, and I wept to see him suffer, though I did not know him well. As I watched in sorrow, there suddenly appeared a figure gray and ghostly beneath a flowing beard. In minds of deepest darkness, I've seen him dressed in black. Now my tapestry's unraveling. He's come to take me back. He's come to take me back. He's come to take me back. Come to take me back. He's come to take me back. This next tune was made popular by one of the great jazz singers of all time, Billie Holiday. Go to my head, and you linger like a haunting refrain, and I find you spinning round in my brain, like the bubbles in a glass of champagne. Go to my head like a sip of sparkling burgundy blue, and I find the very mention of you like the kick up in a julep or two. To my plea, cast a spell over me. So I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that it never can be? Temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. this heart of mine hasn't a ghost of a chance in this crazy romance. You go to my head. That you might give a thought to my peak at the spell over me. So I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that it never can be? Temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. Now I'm certain that this heart of mine chance with this crazy romance. You go to my head. This next tune, I think, is of a special relevance. The message of this wonderful classic Stevie Wonder song rings true. Everybody's got a thing, but some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain, expecting the things not worth having. They say your style of life is a drag, and that you must go other places. Just don't you feel too bad when you get fooled by smiling faces. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. When you get on your tread, don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay, I'm going to close it out with one more very, very favorite tune of mine. And this one is dedicated directly to you. This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. In my dreams, your face will flower through the darkness of the night, like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching for me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. In my dreams, your face will flower through the darkness of the night, like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching for me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. And I hope that will be pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching this, and have a great, great rest of the wonderful year 2020. And stay safe. Best wishes. Much love.